Bhangarh Fort, enveloped in an aura of enigma and fog, has captivated the imaginations of those drawn to the supernatural. Nestled in the Alwar district of Rajasthan, India, this 17th century structure is steeped in legends of hauntings and eerie encounters. Its infamous reputation is so well known that the Archaeological Survey of India has erected signs warning visitors against lingering after sunset. This only fueled my curiosity further. I had heard whispers of ancient curses and restless spirits haunting the remnants of the fort, compelling me to experience it firsthand. After weeks of anticipation, I finally embarked on my journey. It was a brisk winter afternoon when I arrived, and the setting sun cast elongated shadows across the fort's decaying walls. The drive from Jaipur had been uneventful, yet as Bhangarh loomed into view, an unsettling chill enveloped me. The fort appeared to loom ominously, its towering walls darkened by years of abandonment and the weight of whispered legends. My taxi driver, a local resident, refused to approach any closer than a mile from the entrance, muttering about the fort's bad luck as he hastily unloaded my bags and sped away. The journey to Bhangarh was steeped in an unsettling atmosphere. The narrow path meandered through an abandoned village, where crumbling huts loomed like ghostly guardians over the forsaken ruins that lay ahead. As I approached the grand entrance, the sky had morphed into a somber gray, and an oppressive stillness enveloped the surroundings. The expansive site, dotted with temples, bustling marketplaces, and the remnants of an ancient palace, stood as a chilling reminder of a once vibrant community now faded into obscurity. Stepping through the grand archway, an unsettling sensation washed over me, as if unseen eyes were tracking my every move. The heavy silence was sporadically pierced by the soft rustle of leaves or the distant call of a bird, yet these sounds did little to alleviate the mounting unease within me. The fort, though largely in decay, exuded a menacing aura. Shadowy passageways beckoned into the depths of mystery, and every turn seemed to conceal untold stories. A knot of apprehension tightened in my stomach, yet an insatiable curiosity propelled me onward. The haunted legacy of the fort lingered in my mind like a chilling breeze. According to the tale, a formidable sorcerer named Singhia became infatuated with the beautiful princess of Bhangarh, Ratnavati. In a frantic attempt to win her heart, he enchanted an oil that she would inevitably use. However, Ratnavati, wise to his deceit, discarded the bewitched oil onto a stone. The stone rolled down, crushing the sorcerer, but not before he uttered a curse that would shroud the town in despair, condemning its people to a life devoid of peace. Shortly thereafter, Bhangarh fell to invaders, and its residents met a gruesome fate. Their spirits, ensnared by the sorcerer's curse, were left to roam the desolate ruins for all eternity. As the sun began to set, I delved further into the fort's depths. The once bustling marketplace lay silent, the remnants of grand structures stood in decay, and the imposing palace loomed above, all enveloped in an unsettling stillness. The weight of the atmosphere intensified as I navigated a dim, narrow passage leading to the Queen's palace. The air was thick with age, and visibility was limited to mere feet. I switched on my flashlight, its beam slicing through the darkness and casting elongated shadows on the walls. It was at that moment that I caught sight of something. Out of the shadows, I caught a glimpse of something, a flash of white darting swiftly through the gloom. Instinctively, I pivoted and directed my flashlight toward the source, but the space was empty. My pulse quickened as I took a tentative step forward, the stillness around me almost overwhelming, broken only by the soft thud of my footsteps against the stone. Venturing deeper into the palace, I found myself in a vast room, dimly lit by the waning sunlight seeping through the cracks in the walls. In the center stood a woman, draped in a flowing white sari, her long, dark hair cascading down her back. She remained motionless, her back turned to me, and I halted in my tracks. For a fleeting moment, I entertained the thought that she might be another explorer, lingering to soak in the fort's nighttime allure. Yet something felt distinctly wrong. She was utterly still, devoid of any movement or sound, as if time itself had paused around her. A chill crept up my spine as I cautiously drew closer, calling out, "Hello?" My voice reverberated in the vast emptiness, but she remained unresponsive. The atmosphere in the room shifted abruptly, plunging into an icy chill as a dense fog slithered in through the doorway. I could see my breath materializing in the frigid air. With each cautious step I took, the woman began to pivot slowly, revealing a visage that sent chills down my spine. Her eyes were wide and hollow, mere dark voids where her pupils should have been, and her skin appeared ghostly and emaciated, as if she had been deprived of sunlight for ages. Yet it was her mouth that filled me with dread, a nightmarish grin that stretched unnaturally, revealing a mouthful of jagged teeth. I recoiled, my heart racing uncontrollably. In an instant, she glided toward me, moving with an eerie silence rather than walking. Panic surged through me as I turned and fled, my flashlight sputtering erratically while I dashed through the dimly lit corridors. The whispers intensified, reverberating around me as I raced through the shadows, and I could sense heavy, purposeful footsteps trailing behind me, footsteps that were not my own. I dashed into the open courtyard, breathless and frantic. The fort was enveloped in a strange, spectral glow that sent shivers down my spine. At the far end, a shadowy figure loomed, her outline stark against the illuminated night sky. Without a moment's hesitation, I sprinted toward the entrance, my legs aflame with exertion. As I approached the gate, I sensed an ominous force behind me, as if it were stretching out its hand to seize me. The instant I crossed the threshold of the fort, everything fell silent. The whispers, the footsteps, the chilling air, all of it disappeared in an instant. I collapsed just outside the gate, my heart pounding and my mind racing to process the surreal encounter. The fort, now drenched in moonlight, appeared deceptively serene. Yet deep down, I understood the truth. The ghost of Bhangarh was undeniably real, and I had narrowly escaped her grasp.